Hello everyone, and today I'm going to show you the first look out of the three looks which I've planned. Now, all the three looks will really complement for your Christmas party or your New Year's Eve party, whatever it is, and most of it would be like an evening party look. Today, the first one which I'm going to do is the lips will be loud and the eyes would be really subtle. So, first, let me tell you, I have already put a moisturizer, I've primed my face, I've not put a sunscreen because right now it's evening time, and I've moisturized my lips using my all time favorite, Masofta. So, right now, I'm going to quickly put a skin tint. Now, let me tell you that I had spoken about the skin tint, but I did not praise it as much as possible because that time it was completely new. I had just started using it and I didn't know whether it would be great or not. But let me tell you, this House of Makeup Face Anything Luminous Skin Tint, which you probably must have seen on Instagram or everywhere on the internet. And let me tell you, there is a really great reason why this has become viral. For those who have dry skin, let me tell you, this is a haven to use during winter time. And even for others, you can definitely try this during winter. You just have to top it off with a powder and you'll be good to go. But for dry skin people, I would say that this would be amazing to use every single day the entire year. The only thing is that the shade that I use is not completely matching, but it is fine. It is still complementing the skin. It is not looking too light or too dark. So I'm going to apply this quickly, and we'll be starting with the entire look. So I don't use too much, a little bit of it, and I apply it just like a moisturizer. The thing is that the glow that it gives on my face, okay, for this look I am not using a concealer this time, but if you want to use a concealer you can totally use it. I had a bad pimple under my nose that bothers me a little, but fine. The thing which I'm going to apply right now is this. I absolutely love this thing. It is called Swiss Beauty Jelly Verse Glow Lipstick, and this is something that I'm going to use this winter, this Christmas season completely. And the shade name is Twilight Beam, or it is the number 6 shade, as you can see. Now, let me tell you, today there will be no eyeshadow, no cream eyeshadow, nothing. Just a simple stick I'm going to apply. This is how it looks like, and I'm just going to put it on the eyelids. The thing is, no point in using any powder on top of this as it is gel based. And look at it, you're good to go. I absolutely love this. It has a little bit of cooling sensation. Oh my goodness. The more you rub on your eyes, it will leave more of the sparkle. I'm telling you, I've been fighting to get this shade like crazily because it was completely going out of stock every single time on the Swiss Beauty website. Um, but this is absolutely stunning. I have nothing to say. This shade is like a shift from, I must say, pink to blue to purple. It is not catching on camera. Let me see on a different light. No, it's not catching it. But let me tell you, this is, I think, I'm just so crazily in love with with this that I really don't feel like doing anything. So now let me tell you that I'm going to use an eyeliner, and this one is again a new one. I'm going to, for the first time, going to try an eyeliner pen. This is actually I bought from Miniso, so I'm not expecting too much, but I had already swatched it in my previous Miniso video that it's really precise. The only thing is that I've never used it, so I'm a little tensed in how to apply this. So you can do a much thinner if you want to. If you want to do it thicker, you can do it thicker. It's the first time that I tried a pen, so that's the best I could do. But this is amazing. Now quickly I'm going to do the blush. First thing is that again I'm using Mila Blush So Pookie. This is the lighter shade, not the darker one. As I said that the lips will be louder, not the eyes or in elsewhere. So I'm going to first put it on my hand, not of course not on the eyeliner. So here it goes. So here it is, and of course on your clean hands, okay? And after that you just mix it like this, and wherever you want you just apply it over there. So now you have your shade ready. Now you will be using a brush like this or whatever blush you have, and just simply go up. This will give you the most subtle um, this will give you the most subtle color. Now the thing is, if you want to apply more, you can just dab it over there on your hand and just on the sides, not over here. And then if you want to just, lighten the areas you don't want, you just can remove it like this. And that is going to give you the most subtle glow on your face. Or I can say that it's going to create a little bit of shadow on your face. This is simply going to do the task for you. Because as I said that you don't want any harsh shadow on your face, you just want your lips to look vibrant. I have not done too much of the eye shadow. That is the reason why I'm going to put a very light, this is Swiss Beauty Chrome and Matte Eyeshadow. I'm going to use the matte area to, you know to apply a thin layer below, not on the waterline but below the waterline, little bit, not too much. And you will be taking a brush, um, and you'll be taking a brush to simply mix it a little, since it is creamy in nature. Okay, and then you are going to use the sparkly one on the center. I love it. Okay, now if you really want, you can use a little bit of your elf your contour or your bronzer, just to give a shape to your nose if you want. this does the trick. Little bit of it will just, will make it look perfect. But if you don't want to use a bronzer, you can totally use a brown, eyeshadow, or whatever you have, just to create a shadow on your nose. Okay, then you take your lip liner and line your lips. I'm going to give a very dark brown, reddish shade. That is the reason why I'm using a brown. This is Mars Edge of Desire Choco Butter, the number 14. I'm going to. Now, there's no particular rule to it. Wherever you think is your favorite area to do the outline, you can do. Okay, now this is how the outline looks like. Is Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. The shade name is Dancer. This is a bright red color, and I am going to put it in the center of the lips. This shade is a shade which I hardly use. Mix it with the brown. Okay. Now, if you want to leave it like this, you can leave it, or if you want to mattify the lip color, then you can totally use a blotting paper to blot the excess shine. So it is totally up to you. It's your choice whether you would want to keep the excess, glossy look, or you just simply want to dab a little. I always dab a little because it really mixes the two colors, and then it really makes it look very rich. So now, as I'm not going anywhere, but this is exactly how it looks like. Very simple. There's not too much of work, only a little bit of eyeshadow and a bright lips, a little bit of blush, and just to contour the nose. I've put that, and that is it. And this is completely on neutral light, and there's no filter on. No filter. I'm just using the cinematic mode on my video, just to blur the background. That's it. No filter. You can see the dark spot. No filter. Just see the blush. Just look at the blush, how it is darker over here and goes subtle over here. Look at the nose contour. I've just used not even a drop, and it just contoured my nose. See the blush over here and on the forehead is not giving you that very harsh tan look, because as I said, Indian skin tone doesn't need a tan look. Our skin is already tanned enough. Okay, so blush basically enhances the look. It creates the shade as it is needed. And how much I'm going to talk about this eyeshadow? I would just simply say that go and purchase it. It is one of the best product which you can use during this season. And the lip combo, I think I'm totally done. If you want to use a lip gloss, you can use, but I totally want to go matte because this subtle look is going to change everything. So, what do you think? Did you like this look or not? Is it subtle yet loud, or do you still think that it's too heavy? Because as you have already seen that there's not too many technique. I've just applied it as needed. Okay. Now, if I would have gone anywhere else, the only thing that I would have added totally is the L'Oreal is the L'Oreal setting spray, because this would add a lot of glow on the face. But I think I'm looking really nice. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye bye.